Hello, students. Good morning. This is Dr. Anil Dadich, Government College Kekri. Today, we will be talking about a literary term, comic relief, and this lecture pertains to BA Part 2 English Literature students. Comic relief is a literary device used in plays and novels to, to introduce light entertainment between tragic scenes. It is often used in the shape of a humorous incident, a funny incident, a tricky remark, or a laughing commentary. Actually, it is deliberately inserted to make the audience feel relief. In this sense, it makes the tragedy seem less intense. Although it is often considered a diversion, it plays a significant role in advancing the action of the play or the novel. Etymologically, that is to say, to, to see the origin of this term, comic relief is a phrase of two words, comic and relief. The meanings are clear that it is a relief provided through comic incidents or remarks in a heavy atmosphere of drama or a novel. There is a very famous scene in Macbeth written by William Shakespeare that occurs in Act 2, Scene 3rd, and what we are quoting here is the beginning of Scene 3, line 1 to 8. A porter is introduced who actually digs the graves, and the dialogue spoken by the porter provides comic relief during the heavy, intense moments of the play. I read the example. The porter is speaking. Let us see what he says. Here is a knocking indeed. If a man were porter of Hellgate, he should have old turning the key. Knock, 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 knock. Who is there? In the name of Beelzebub, here is a farmer that hanged himself on the expectation of plenty. Come in time. Have napkins, Anna, about you. Here you will sweat for it. Knock, knock, knock. Who is there? In the other devil's name. These lines occur in the third scene of the second act of Macbeth by William Shakespeare. The porter is delivering these lines between two gruesome incidents, the murder of King Duncan and the discovery of his dead body. The porter thinks that he seems to be on guard of the gate of the hell. He is hallucinating. Actually, he is fantasizing. He is trying to imagine, and he is delving or creating inappropriate kind of jokes and abuses. This scene brings a brief comic relief after the tragic death of King Duncan, which is very heavy on the minds of the viewers or audience or the readers of the play. I would like to quote one more example from Shakespeare's another play, King Lear. It is taken from Act 2nd, Scene 2nd, and lines 55 to 58. A character named Fool speaks these lines. Fathers that wear rags do make their children blind, but fathers that bear bags shall see their children kind. It is very interesting that King Lear was indeed a powerful and a beloved father, enjoying the love of his daughters. But when he was a wealthy king, they used to flatter him. His daughters were very kind and generous and flattering to him. However, when the king becomes, he turns a poor man after dividing his property among the daughters, between the two daughters, every daughter becomes blind towards him. They become uncaring and negligent to his services. In such a situation, the court jester or clown provides this comic relief here as well as at several other places in the play. And this kind of mocking behavior of the fool, that is the clown of the play, brings comic relief in the tragedy of King Lear's life. These lines bring relief for the readers when the tragedy is overwhelming. If we talk of the functions of comic relief in drama or novel, we can say comic relief is a pause for the audience. It provides them with an opportunity to feel light-hearted and enjoy something new. It also gives them a chance to smile at something different. Although it sometimes seems awkward, it happens in real time too that humor is the spice of life where tragedy becomes too heavy to tolerate. Also, it provides a moment of reflection for the characters. That's all for today. If you feel any questions about this literary term, you can ask me on the phone or you may send your queries on WhatsApp also. That's all for today. Thank you.